I feel like this makes my dress look blue. My dress is actually green, but hello, this is an impromptu live. I'm trying to get better at going live more often on my personal, like public pages, and not just in my group. I did just get back from having my hair done, and if I'm a little sweaty, it is humid here today in Texas and hot, and we're messing with the air conditioner. But anyways, I decided I wanted to like start coming on here at least once or twice a week and share some useful nuggets. And why? Why do I want to share useful nuggets? Well, first of all, if you don't know who I am by now, I am Lucy Mitchell. I am a certified transformational nutrition and life coach. And I am very passionate about helping other people, mostly women, but helping others live life to the fullest, to get everything that you want to out of your life. And a lot of times it starts by getting out of your own way. And in my Fierce and Beautiful Wellness community, I have been doing several live like workshops lately that have have literally been about goal setting, about mindset, about self-discipline. And so while they're getting a lot of like the good stuff, and you are more than welcome to join the group, I was going to try to see where I could put comments, but I don't think I can. So anyways, we'll figure it out. But I will drop the link again for that group. But what I wanted to do was talk to you guys, explain all the things, about 12 major things that you want to do at the beginning of every month. Okay, so we're getting towards that last quarter, the last few months of the year, and usually around this time you're going to find yourself or out there in the world talking about getting ready for New Year's resolutions. Like I was in a training today, and it was talking all about vision, and like if you haven't done one, to do a vision board. And I always talk to my teams about that. I talk to my clients about that because it really puts what you hope to accomplish in your life in front of you. You can make it your wallpaper. I have mine in a frame. I'm going to be redoing it. I was challenged to redo it. So I really need to look at everything and figure out like, what have I already accomplished this year? And what do I want to accomplish the rest of the year? So I start 2023 strong. And if you don't do that, if you don't do a vision board of some sort, you can do it on Canva. I heard somebody say today they do it on iMovie, or you could do it the good old-fashioned way, and you get newspaper clippings of pictures, colors, places to visit, cart, like whatever, dream house, like whatever you have for a vision set for yourself. And I always like to say, do it so that it's meaningful to you and not necessarily your whole family. Because when you accomplish your own goals and your own dreams, it's going to flow over into your family. So you really want to start with yourself. Now, here's the thing. Like, if you had New Year's resolutions or you had goals, how many times do you find yourself getting off track? Okay? Probably thousands, hundreds of times. Okay? So what I've come to realize is that self-improvement or transformation is not a one-time event. This is something that, instead of looking at it as in 365 days, start by setting your intentions, and start every single month with a clean slate. Okay? Like, in order to achieve your goals and turn your year into the year that you absolutely want, and you can start this at any time. I'm just talking about this because it's only the 6th of the month, that you can really turn the next quarter, the remainder of the year, into something that you absolutely want it to look like. And it will actually be achievable because you're focusing on a shorter time frame. You're focusing on 30 days. Okay, so like I said, it's already the 6th, but you could start this today if you take anything away from this live. Okay, so instead of only focusing and having high enthusiasm like we do at the beginning of the year, I want you to focus and have that for the beginning of each month. Okay, and forget about what happened in the previous month. If you didn't reach a goal, you're going to take excitement of like, what am I going to accomplish this month? Okay, and look, these are things that you can incorporate, like first thing in the morning. Okay, starting the day off right and doing an action towards that's going to help you reach your goals it doesn't take much planning. Okay, it doesn't. It takes a thought process, and it takes a few things, like these 12 things that I'm going to talk to you about. If you want a deeper dive in with this, obviously I always suggest that you schedule a discovery call with me. What a discovery call is, it's a very blanketed term, but it's really a get to know you call. It's a really get you, like, this is the area that I'm struggling in, and maybe I just have one little tweak and that's it, we're done. Or maybe it's more than that, and we need to look at some of my programs and figure out if you need some 1 month coaching, 6-week coaching, 12-week coaching, or beyond. Okay, so that's always available to you because it's my job. I'm really passionate about it. All right, so number 1, I want you to reflect on your previous month. Okay, usually we reflect on the previous year. I want you to reflect on the previous month. Make reflection a part of your life ritual so that you can get on the road to having a new direction in your life. Reflection is something that you want to do on a monthly or even better daily basis. Okay, so it doesn't have to take very long, usually about 30 minutes or so. It's just by challenging yourself to do this and to give yourself time to reflect is really powerful. Okay, so you could take out a journal and reflect on the previous month and ask yourself and answer these 5 questions. How did my previous month go? What happened in the previous month that I'm grateful for? What didn't go so well and why? How can I do better this time? And what did I learn last month? This is simple, but super powerful. Okay. Number 2 is to write down your goals. You obviously must have a major, like a big goal for the year, but all throughout the year, each month, you have to be setting monthly goals. Maybe it's to stick to your budget. Maybe it's to eat more vegetables. Maybe it's to schedule more self-care, or maybe it is to take that next step in your business, okay? No matter what it is, by setting goals on a monthly basis, it puts you forward in the right direction towards the big goals, okay? So if your goal is to increase your income by, $10,000, you've got to break that up into what would that mean per month. You can't just be like all of a sudden 1 month. I know it's possible out there with a lot of hard work, but if this is just something that maybe you're wanting to save, okay? Break that $10,000, into per month and see what happens. It's like $800 and something dollars, okay? It's like $833.33 a month. So what do you need to do in order to save that so that you have an extra $10,000 at the end of the month? At the end of the year, okay? It's hard for me to explain, but I want you to understand it's very, very powerful in writing down your goals. There is a trigger, there is an action step that happens within your brain when you connect brain to hand to paper. Okay, just leaving it up here is not going to get you anywhere, I promise. It actually, research has shown that you're 10 times more likely to achieve it if you write it down. Okay, I also love ticking them off. Ticking off my goals as I accomplish them. It's kind of like my own mini celebration. All right. Number 3 is set your planner. A goal without a plan is just a wish. So as you begin with a new month, set out and create a plan of action. These are things, these actionable steps, these actionable things that are going to actually help you reach and move towards your goals. Okay, so what I do is I'm a big proponent on time blocking. And so I write down, I know what I have to do pretty much throughout the month. And my days are really dictated that because I know that I want to be done working on certain days of the week, by 4 or 5 o'clock. I don't want to be tied to my phone, tied to Zooms, tied to all these other things. And I also don't like to work on the weekends because my kids are almost all grown. I need to be present for them and make memories with them. They know I'm already a hard worker. I don't need to just instill that in them. I want them to make sure that they know I was present for them. So I plan out my day accordingly. And it has been working. I will turn notifications off, all the things. I don't care. I'm not trying to be a millionaire. I'm trying to be a present mom and a present wife, and all of the other things will flow in, okay? Number 4 is make one investment for yourself, okay? So here's the 2 things that you can invest. One is your time, and second is your money. Okay, people have a fear of money and they need to release that. Okay, you need to have a money mindset. To spend money, you will earn money, you will make money. Okay, have your money work for you. There are so many amazing money mindset coaches out there, and the one thing that I've learned is to make my money work for me. Make my money make more money. Okay, and I didn't get it at first until I understood the power behind certain types of credit cards, certain type of investment plans. Like once I understood that, I was allowed to hand that power over to money. All right, so if you don't know what I'm talking about, definitely research it, look it up. I love Amanda Frances. I absolutely love her vibe. She has so many. If you go to her website, amandafrances.com, she's got free training, she's got free meditations, and really helping you reframe your mindset around money. Now, if you're like, well, I'm trying to do all this so I can get money, then you have to learn how to invest your time in learning and doing something which will benefit in your future. Okay, so that's signing up for courses. Take advantage of every free workshop, mastermind course that's out there that you have your goals centered around, and to improve yourself, to improve your craft is what I'm trying to say, whatever that might be. Okay, and I highly suggest that you start saving at least 10% of your income solely for the purpose of investing. I had a conversation recently with a really dear friend of mine. Her name is Heather, and we were really talking about that. And I have some money invested, and it's not doing anything. It's not serving the purpose for where it's at, and I think the energy is drained there. And she's helping me to move that money into a place that is full of energy, full of positivity, and that it's going to grow. And it's not a lot of money, y'all. It's just something to just work for itself, and in the end working for me. Okay, so that 10%, whatever that is, to some people that might be $1, and it's okay. Number 5 is pay and schedule your bills. Okay, nobody likes to sit there at the end of the month with a big pile of bills that they haven't reconciled or paid or scheduled. So get your financial situation up to date. It can be stressful, and maybe it's depressing, but when you make a list of all the bills that are due and all the upcoming bills, I have it in a spreadsheet, okay, you will never leave anything unpaid. You're going to pay them right away when they're due or at the beginning of each month. Then you can move on with the rest of your month, okay? It takes the stress out of it, okay? Number 6 is check your money situation. Okay, again, you've got to see that like reaching a goal, reaching a major accomplishment or milestone in your life, in your business, however it is, does involve money. Okay, so you've got to check your situation. All right, there's simple guides out there about budgeting, like a 50-30-20 or 60-20-20, like, which is like you spend this much, you save this much, you invest this much, kind of thing. Look them up. They're actually really helpful. David Ramsey, no, Gary, that guy, the money guy. Okay, I don't listen to him anymore, but he has got great advice and a great podcast. I think it's Dave Ramsey. If you guys know, just put it in the comments. I have no idea. Okay, so one thing that I do at the beginning of the month is do that. I just write down all the due dates, and I really work towards paying off my credit cards in full and paying them before the due date. Okay, it's done, it's scheduled. I know how much money is left over to play with, have room with, save with, because I've taken care of it at the beginning of the month. My husband doesn't always like it, but it is what it is, and we don't put ourselves in a hole which will domino affect everything else. Okay, number 7 is choose a book to read. Okay, you want to start your month off strong by picking a book or books that you want to read each month. Okay, really 12 books a year, if not 24, depending on the size, is huge. Think about the brain development that you have. Personal development, entertainment, imagination, fiction, nonfiction, whatever it might be. The Bible. Like, if you were to give yourself a break from social media and read for 10 to 20 minutes every single day, that would allot you, most likely, unless you're reading like some big, I don't know, the Harry Potter looking thing or whatever, like about 2 books a month. Okay? If you up that time 40 to 50 minutes, like you're reading even more books. And think about this. Think about what it's going to do depending on what you read. Okay, there is I was trying to look up here. Super Attractor. Another one that I have up here is, I need my glasses, but I have one that's called Do It Scared. I have a book. It says Good Morning, I Love You. Like these are all on my targeted reading list. And then I just got done reading. Oh my God, they just made it into a book. Where the Crawdads Sing. Okay, that is not personal development at all, and I was captivated by that story. And that is a movie I need to see. Okay, number 8 is mark events and meetings on your calendar. I'm going to go back to time blocking, okay? There is nothing more frustrating, nothing more deterrent than missing an appointment or running late for one because you didn't have it written down in your book. Okay, so in your calendar, on your phone, like wherever you keep your schedule, put it on all of them. Okay, and these are like, I always start before I do my time blocking with my non-negotiables: doctor's appointments, dentist appointments, appointments with teachers, appointments with my husband, appointments with my team. And then I'll go through, what is self-care? When am I getting my hair done, my nails done, my toes done? Like I schedule all of those things in. Then my workouts, and sometimes they get swept around, but it's on my schedule to get done, okay? It gives me an overall big picture of what my life is looking like, and am I in alignment with what my goals are, okay? Number 9 is make or update your list. This is your to-do list. This is your pending things from last month that you didn't get accomplished. These are the books that you didn't get a chance to read yet. Maybe a running shopping list of things you need to buy, a list of meetings for the month ahead. Like have these things always updated so you're not feeling frazzled, okay? Number 10 is clean and declutter. You don't have to wait for spring to do that. Every single month, clean up your desk, clean out the junk drawer, like clean out your purse. When's the last time you cleaned out your purse? Okay, get rid of all those receipts, your wallet. Sometimes I go in there, I'm like, why do I have a receipt from last year? Like for, I don't even know what. It's not anything like essential, because everything that is essential should be in your email or electronic and already uploaded into your money management system. Like I use QuickBooks and Bill.com. Like it should already be there. You don't need the paper, okay? Because no auditor is going to ask for the paper, I promise. Unless you paid for cash and it was a big item, then you do want to keep that, okay? Or your refrigerator. When is the last time you cleaned out your refrigerator? Okay, all those things that get shoved to the back, like that you, like, I might eat that. Do you know how many jars of like maraschino cherries or just like bourbon cherry? I don't make a lot of things with cherries. I don't know why I'm keeping these things. Okay, or 9 different types of mustards or cheese. Not some cheeses do not get better with age. Let me tell you, okay? Your car, all right? Your file folders, like your inbox. I currently have 6,178 emails, and it drives me insane because I'm constantly unsubscribing, and it just keeps coming. But at the beginning of the month, so it's actually on my calendar to do tomorrow, I go through and I just do a mass cleanup, okay? Number 11 is choose how you want to treat yourself. With all the things that you contently do for others, don't forget that it is you who has to be the greatest part to play in your life. I had to write this down. And hence you deserve to treat yourself as such, okay? So think about it at the beginning of the month. What would you love to give yourself as a treat? Maybe you want to buy yourself something. Maybe you want to go to your favorite restaurant that you don't always get to go to. Maybe you want to go to the spa. That's like on my list for my birthday month next month. It doesn't mean reckless. It doesn't mean spending mass amounts of money. Like, again, 10% of what you bring in should be for fun expenses and things you do for yourself. Okay, so if you bring in, $5,000 a month, 10% of that is $500 of things that you can do for yourself or like family fun. Okay, and then just giving you that mental math picture. Number 12 is write down your prayers, write down your meditations, right? Like whatever you believe, if you are a faith-based person, you actually want to have that. Like, I know there's books, but there are people out there that I've talked to that actually do write down in a small notebook what they pray for. Okay, whether they do it daily or just from time to time, but having a prayer journal, and I know that they are out there, is so uplifting emotionally, spiritually, mentally. Like, and maybe that's not it. Maybe you're a gratitude person. So write down what you're grateful for every single day. You could get that 5-minute journal and you write down at least like 5 things that you're grateful for. Okay, these could be also things that you pray about, but that really gives you that inner peace. Okay, it should be natural, it shouldn't be forced, but it's really just a simple like inner determination and inner resolve. Okay, so with that being said, I hope some of this was helpful. Okay, I just felt called to like pop on here, and I think it's because I'm doing a new vision board that I was like, I write down notes all the time. I have blogs, I have things that I research, and I love the idea of starting fresh every single month versus sabotaging yourself and thinking that you didn't accomplish your New Year's resolutions by February, so the whole year is gone. Screw that. Don't even do resolutions. Just start each month with a clean heart, a clean slate, a clear plan, and watch what actually is going to be accomplished. Okay, so I hope this was helpful for you. I will drop in the comments my Facebook group. Please join me and have an amazing, it's Tuesday, right? I think it's Tuesday. Have an amazing Tuesday.